Once upon a time, there was a dream. A dream to give rich and famous people golden statuettes for doing their jobs. And now, every year, we live out that dream by having a month-spanning debate that culminates in a 4-hour show that makes the entire world want to rip their eyes out through the sheer tedium. But does it have to be that way? Couldn't we work out a way to give awards to rich and famous people and have it be a little fun for us too?
Maybe I'm the dreamer, but I think it might just be possible. Join us as we discuss potential ways to make the Oscar ceremony not suck.
Let's punch it!
Welcome back to Movie Punch, where we punch movies so you don't have to. Today, I'm ready, I'm excited. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is not going to know what hit it. But my producer Wendy also looks excited, which is weird because she hates working here. What's up? You've nominated us for an award. Oh, that's cool. When they're announcing soon. Oh, okay, this is going to be a good video. Let's get started.
Enough talk.
Well, no, more talk. But talk about the thing that we want to talk about. The Academy Awards were created in 1929 and they had one sole purpose: advertise. The industry, the movies, the stars, publicise all of them so that people would go and see more movies. Shocking, I know, to hear that a core part of the industry is designed to make money, but it's true. Now, I'm not saying that the Oscars don't do other things, like try and give awards to the people that deserve them, but it's never been the primary focus. In the same way that if a movie made a lot of money, but everyone hated it, it would still be considered a success. The same thing goes for the Oscars ceremony. If it got every single award wrong, but it was perceived to make a lot more money for the industry, people would be happy. So with that in mind, we can consider what the problems are. The Oscar ceremony is supposed to draw in a big audience, which will hear everyone talking about lots of movies, which will make those people go out and watch those movies, therefore make more money. But the audience is shrinking year on year. So before we tackle anything else, we need to get people watching, which brings us on to my first suggestion. Wendy, are we cutting or? We made the shortlist. Oh, nice. Wait, hold on. What is this award for exactly? Best new YouTube show or something? It's a surprise. Well, that can't be good. Call me crazy, but I don't think 4 hours of awards being handed out to people that you've never heard of is going to make for good TV. The reason that audiences aren't tuning in anymore is that the ceremony is long and tedious, and people have shorter attention spans nowadays. What we need to do is be brutal, cut the length in half, and actually get people watching. First, ditch the speeches. I know that sounds nuts for an award show, but honestly, other than the occasional actor or director, I have zero interest in hearing what the winner has to say. I want to know who wins, but what they say afterwards is rarely interesting. I appreciate it's a big moment for whoever wins, and whoever wins wants to thank all the people that have got them there, but that doesn't make for entertaining television, does it? Announce the award, give them a big clap, and give them a moment to pose with their Oscar, and then whisk them off stage so that the show can continue. Producers can then cut snippets of the interviews, any interesting sound bites or things that people would want to hear, and show them during slower moments of the show later on. This makes the show shorter, it allows the producers to actually know how long the show is going to run, but it also takes away all that awkwardness of people trying to rush their thank yous before they get played off. Once he's off stage, Adrian Brody can stand there and bore some poor interviewer until she weeps and begs, and it won't hurt the show. The full interviews can be posted online for those that are interested, which drives more interaction on social media. Now you have 2 hours to fit in as many celebrity pairings, musical numbers, and sketches from the host as you like. You know, the things that people actually enjoy and talk about. I know some people will say this is unfair to the winners, but honestly, I feel like this is fairer to everyone involved, not just the audience. The winner gets to pose on the stage with a big thing behind them announcing them as hot shit, but they don't have the panic of having to try and give a speech in front of millions of people live on television. The losers, on the other hand, don't have to sit there and listen to a speech from the person that just beat them with TV cameras on them. It's a win-win. Okay, so we've made the show more bearable and we've got people watching again. Now, how do we leverage that to make more money for movies? Okay, and the Academy Award for Best Stunt goes to Gary Johnson. Oh, I'm being told Gary couldn't be here tonight because they're still looking for both of his legs and his head. Accepting the award on his behalf are his widow and his lawyer. They look furious. While the show is going on, you should be building up to the Best Picture award. I hear from a lot of people that they can't really get invested in who wins because they haven't seen a lot of the nominees, but you've got a 2-hour show to get people invested. How? Famous people. You've collected together the biggest names in the business, so why wouldn't you use that? For each movie, interview a bunch of big names and ask them what they thought of it. Why do they love the movie? Why is it a must-see? You'll end up with a bunch of interviews from famous cine-literate people telling the audience why the movies are worth their time. Imagine a 2-minute reel showing off clips from the movie with talking heads of Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, Tom Hanks, Meryl Streep, all gushing about how much they love the movie, the performances, the spectacle. It gives the nominees in the room a nice fuzzy feeling to hear all of these big names rave about their movie. It's also given the audience a list of reasons to, 1, care about who wins, and 2, to go see the movie after the show. They're announcing soon. Look, you need to tell me what this award is for if you want me to get excited about it. Short, Bold Man of the Year. Right, well that sounds like more of an insult than an award, so what do you mean I'm a front runner? So those are my suggestions. I'm sure some people will be wondering why I didn't mention the stupid voter campaigns or trying to get people to vote on the movie actually based on merit, but the thing is, everyone talks about those, and I wanted some suggestions you might not have heard before. Plus, despite the fact that everyone says those things, the Academy never does anything. So I thought I'd come out with some more left field suggestions. I could have done the usual thing and suggested a few new awards, made a few changes here or there, but I'm not interested in polishing a turd. The thing is, I'm the core audience for the Oscars, and I never watch it because it's 3 or 4 highlights across an absurd length of time. So I took a few big swings. But what do you think? Am I on the right path, or are all my ideas terrible? I know the Academy will never actually make any of these changes, but I'd be interested to see if people think they're a good idea or not. They've announced the winner. Yeah, after hearing what the award was for, I don't really think I'm that interested. I won. No, I don't care. I don't care. Is there a trophy? It's a medal? Oh, this is so unexpected. Oh God, I have so many people to thank. And you know, it's not about the awards, it's about the work. It's not enough to be short, you also have to be bold. Oh wait, no, don't play me off. I need to keep boring everyone to satiate my ego.